The second thing is that we're not the see future, not only trends.
Sure.
Now we see. The third thing is that we're not the take offering, our offering to you, and we will not the take offering, rather we give. So we deliver value as best as we can. And in following this third housekeeping rule of deliverance of value, is why we have today in the house a prestigious man of caliber.
Don't say timber.
A man, or even though not be you go tell me waiting I go talk for my fellowship.
Okay.
Not be you go. Since I will just respect the gentleman since he has made
you
it.
Must.
I think so. I think
I'll put my hand like this while you're introducing.
we have the founder CEO Engage Media Global, popularly known as Ngage Media Global. A full service. Allow me to do this thing now.
This is how you do your show.
Allow me to. Normally, people know the day. Small invite when we invite you now, you don't cause problem.
Okay, no problem.
Just sit pretty. Maintain composure. Now, he is a man well vested in the art of business, and he has run several businesses over time. And for closing on a decade now, he is also a key. What do they call that? Light of the generation.
Sure.
Light of the generation they look up to in terms of trends. Like I said, we do see trend here. And today we are going to deliver a value so significant, a value so dear to our hearts, and because the people that exist in this particular frame or in this particular bracket are the people that catapult any economy to economic prosperity and success, right? So today we're going to be talking about scaling your business without breaking the bank. Scaling your business without breaking the bank. Is that the wrong topic?
You don't know how to do this.
How can that?
When you finish that introduction, you are supposed to allow me. I was in my guest speaker mood.
Wait. I want to ask people a question. Not you now. The people behind the camera, they know what I'm talking to. Building business security and scaling your business, what's the difference?
They're asking the people with that. Oh, is it me you're asking?
I did maintain composure now.
Okay, Steve.
Okay, thank you so much. So, welcome to the Beige Fellowship. So, building business security in times of uncertainty, that's what we are talking about today.
Okay.
And we want to tie this into what are the things that we can do when thinking of building business security, in the present times that we're existing now. And I just want to personally add, how can we do that without breaking the bank? So we're going to be looking at some key talking points today, which I have on my very, very sweet laptop here, so that we can be able to be graced by the very, very large, quantifiable insights from the gentleman sitting close to me and the person of Mr. Ifyokobong. I think CEO, founder, Ngage Media Global worldwide.
Thank you very much. For those of you that have joined, I will try my best to be serious because I can't take this guy seriously. But
will be green screen.
Thank you.
They would have not been able to take you seriously as well.
Thank you so much.
Your head now.
So you guys, I'm actually a speaker of global repute. This guy is just familiar with me.
I think you're a speaker of
that's why he's doing like this. But it's really exciting. You know the way guest speakers do now. It's really exciting to be here. I normally don't do this, but because your Daddy Ellie is so special to me, I have to suspend everything and come here. So over the next couple of minutes, we'll be sharing deep insights. That will transform businesses across Africa.
Thank you so much for the suspension of your activities that you suspended today. We don't take it for granted.
Thank you.
And without further ado, let's just get straight into the conversation of the day. I just remember the reference. Remember that you get one particular session like this.
You know we're actually live.
Sorry. Okay, let's be focused. As a small business owner, one of the first most important things, that you must, even if you are selling shoe, if you are selling ice cream, you are selling rose flower, anything you are doing as a small business owner, there's something that makes or break your business even before the thing can catapult or can start or anything. And that thing is cash flow management.
Yes.
Mr. Ifyobo, I think Am I saying it right?
Say
Even
it
if I'm not
whatever
saying
way
it
you
right, I
can
don't
also.
care. I will call you wisdom. But I just want to,
We'll
I don't
stick
want
to
to
wisdom.
reduce your composure. I want to, you understand? Mr. Wisdom, when it comes to cash flow management in a small business, what are your thoughts around knowing before time? Because now we're talking about times of uncertainty, right? So even in investments, in very risky investments like forex trading, there's something called stop loss. You understand? Is knowing before time that as the price on the near here, I think it's time to pull out of the
Yeah.
investment, you know. So when you talk about cash flow management, in times of uncertainty, what are your thoughts around how small and medium scale businesses, what are the signs that they need to see when it comes to their cash flow management that should start telling them there's a problem, there's a problem. You need to be motivated.
That's a very good question. I think that for small businesses, I mean, life generally, there's income, there's expenditure. And, Beige has been preaching, all the financial people have been preaching that your income should always, supersede your expenditure. In business, it's not always that way, but
Right.
that's how, your business can survive.
Right.
You need to try to be in the positive,
Right.
So it means that I might start on a loss, but I should be able to project that if I continue on this trajectory, in so time I'll break even, and after that I'll start making profit. Once you see a reverse in that action, you know that there's problem. So let's put numbers to it. You were making 100 naira every month, right, from maybe 5 customers, and then now you've lost 2 customers. If you succeed to continue making 100 naira every month, no problem. So now you just know that you need to increase the customers so that you can make more, provided you have the capabilities in-house to be able to offer value that additional customers will require. But when that 100 naira don't return 80 naira,
I think so.
Pum. If you don't return 50, because no matter what happens, if your revenue is cut by half, your business is going to suffer. So that's what I think. I think that once you start seeing that reduction in cash flow,
right?
Reduction in customer does not necessarily mean reduction in cash flow, because
flow.
You can upsell, but reduction in cash flow, because cash flow is the lifeline of your business. So once it starts reducing, red sign, you have to start doing something about it.
I think so. What I also learned from this as well is people that do cash flow heavy businesses. So like you're doing a business where your contracts, like what your let's say procurement, for instance.
Yes.
Now they procure like 1 billion worth of things, 100 million worth of things, but what you actually make from it after logistics, staff payments
is very minimal.
Is minimal. I feel like that those kinds of businesses also are at risk of thinking that all is well. Because no how, even if no be your money, once the thing hits your bank account,
you maintain composure.
I think composure will be maintained.
Yes.
I think so too. So once that one happens, I think that those guys are even at the risk of, this cash flow management thing, red signs. So that means that if I were them, or if you were to advise, you would say track your revenue so jealously that
I think that if there's never been a time to be so focused on the numbers in your business, here's the time. Right. All those earnings before interest, tax, depreciation, amortization, all those
financial statements,
revenue,
jargon,
net profit, revenue, net profit. This is the time, if you don't know it, to go and learn it, because for every day you wake up, there's something in Nigeria that has happened that will impact your business. For the past 6 months, we've been seeing is negative.
Right.
But we hope that there's light at the end of the,
that thing.
I think so. This is the time to know that what's my customer acquisition cost? How much does it take me to? I run a service business. My primary business is a service business. And for us, we've pivoted. Because we used to dwell on retainers a lot. We can't say more.
The retainer couldn't retain.
Person wey dey pay you 2 million per month before, 5 million per month, when you don collect the 5 million, let's say you collect for the quarter, you can't reach the second month. Something has happened. It doesn't make sense anymore. So we even just now started focusing more on projects where we can adjust to the realities, financial realities per time, you know. So I think there's never been a time where you should be very conscious of your business numbers like now.
Wow, that's so romantic and so motivational also. So cash flow management, the red signs, we've spoken about what you should start, paying attention to once your revenue is reducing. It's not even a function of whether your customers are increasing or not. So, and then jealously guide what are those numbers that are talking about the money that you've made rather than your entire, cash flow.
Let me even add something.
Please add.
You know that one thing in Nigeria that we do is that we are busy in business.
Very busy in
I
business
used to be in that this thing.
category.
You know, you
Oh, that's
just
nice. You're
you,
being
it's
vulnerable
true.
with us. I love
It's
that.
true. I used to
love
be in that stuff. We don't pay attention to net profit margin, right? Because the reason why you are doing business, first is to offer value, right? They will tell you find a problem, solve it. But the reason why you are really doing business, right, is to offer value and then get rewarded by the market for it. And that reward is not staff salary. That reward is called profit.
net profit.
What happens a lot of times is that we have people on our payroll who are creating jobs and all of those things. But you, the person creating the job, at the end of the year, you live with nothing, And it's either because you don't pay attention to it, or maybe you just like being Oga, Now is the time to actually ask yourself, at the end of this month, what do I have? That would translate to at the end of this quarter, at the end of half year, at the end of the year, so that you can even know. And then when you are growing your business, sometimes we grow revenue, people say we want to grow their revenue by 10x. What of your profit margin?
I think
because as you are growing revenue, problem too is coming with it. It means you acquire more customers. As you're acquiring more customers, to be able to service them, you either have to drive higher technological solutions or hire more people. You have more people to manage. And if you manage 5 people in Nigeria, in short, you manage 2 people in Nigeria, business people understand what I'm saying. It's enough to make you go crazy, right? Now think of 10. Think of like our chairman, 200,000.
First.
So I think we should focus on not being busy and just ensuring that at the end of whatever we are doing, there's light at the end of the tunnel.
Is it the tunnel you wanted to say?
I said tunnel, not toilet.
I know. I did not say what you did not say now. It's tunnel. That's fine. If you think it's tunnel, then that's fine. It must be tunnel. So that's quite insightful. Maybe what I would just say as the cap off to cash flow management is that it does exist where really there are businesses that have more cash flow than they actually need.
Yes.
That actually exists.
It's a problem.
It is also a problem.
It's a problem.
Because now there's more money to spend.
So I run a couple of businesses. There's one of my businesses. In short, my media business. Don't bring any money. If you bring money, you put me in trouble. Don't bring money. It's a service business. So I can exchange my service and make money. Right now, I don't want any injection into. There are businesses where, maybe we need money in it, But don't bring any money to my media business. People think that the solution to everything is more money. But however, I found, right, that especially when you are in your early stages or your growth stage,
right,
you need to figure out things in the absence of money. On the market and finding ways to exchange the solution you've created to the market that you've identified. Finish. Money is, if I found 5 people that can do this thing, and I know that there are 5 more people that I can reach, but my resources that I have can only cater to these 5 people. So I need additional income to be able to write these 5 extra people. If you're not able to do that math and you bring money into your business, spell wasting capital later.
I think so.
And you will owe.
I think so.
you owe
Perhaps
the
add a D
investors.
to the waste. That's what you'll be at the end of the
Wasted,
day.
you know, because
I think so.
there's something called Parkinson's law, right? That at the end of the day, your wants will always rise to the level of your income, right? Once you have that inflow of money, that you could eat, like me now, on a normal day, I dey eat Kilimanjaro, they go my way. All of a sudden, if it's not
The-
5-star,
I think
you
so.
know. So I think it's run from that thing. Before you collect money, think about it. What's the market you have? What's the market available? How much of this available market will this money help you do? If you can't do the math, don't take the money.
That's interesting. But what about, sorry, this cash flow, this thing is always very, very interesting to me. But what about people that their businesses are making more cash, than they need per time, So not that you received equity injection,
I'm just
but
making a lot of
exchange rates
money.
just favor you one kind. You understand? And then you were supposed to make 10M, you made 100.
100M.
So
which business is that?
Wait now.
Amen.
You are rude.
Okay, me.
You are rude.
God, please.
You are rude.
Let's exchange rates. Favor me. Let me do 10x. What I'll say to that is, we must always just understand that whichever business venture that you are in, every business has its life cycle, right? It won't always be rosy. If you don't hit gold once, I think you have one of several things. Invest. Take the money from that business and invest. If you lack where to go, look for a financial advisor, invest in the capital, in safe stuff, so that any day they come and pass policy and your business closes, you have something to use and start something else. If you have the capacity, if you are good at building businesses, because it's not everybody that is great at building businesses. You can diversify. You can, start other things, because now you have capital to be able to. So I come and look at Louis. You're so good at this finance thing. Exchange rates favored me.
I think
what are you currently doing? You say you want to do it. Do you need money? How much do you need? And then I just put maybe another 10 million or 20 million into what Louis is doing, and then I can invest the rest. That's what I would advise. But what you find is that people just blow the money, thinking that
it will happen.
exchange
It will
rate
keep
will favor
happening.
me again. And what most times happens is that it will now unfavor you.
I think so.
So perhaps that 10 million will now become 5.
Spell wasted. Capital letters. Now you bring them.
So that's
wow. Those are very insightful, tips on cash flow management. I just want us to. There's so much to unpack. I just want to talk about just one more, talking point that we can digest, and we even already started talking a bit about it. Access to capital. A lot of people have a skewed understanding of what is not only just what is required, but just even the topic of accessing capital for SMEs, for anything that they want to do. So these are times of uncertainty. First of all, let us establish that they are capital holders. There are people that have money,
yes,
and they are looking
there are people
actively
that the FX
favored.
You didn't see that
Yeah, I didn't see it coming,
Yeah.
but that's fine. Nice one, Mr. Wizard. Nice one. So there are people that the FX favored, and now they are looking for where can they actively invest, right? In times of uncertainty, their spidey senses, for lack of a better word, will be heightened, because now these uncertain times, I couldn't feel well. I gave you money, and then you now mere with the money, or something happened, policy, like you said, happens.
Yeah.
So what would you then say in terms of access to capital? Just a broad advice for SMEs, for MSMEs. We know that the people that want to give you capital exist. How can you package yourself, create a version of yourself that is true and attractive to these people that want to give you capital?
Thank God that you mentioned the true thing. One of the things I think people need to do is don't lie when you are doing your financial projections.
Right.
If at all anything, under promise, over deliver, so that you can sleep. And then secondly, remember where we started, I said, this is the time where everybody needs to pay attention to their numbers.
Right.
You need to know your numbers. And, once you know the numbers in your business, even if you don't know how to put it in, like a financial statement that makes sense, go and look for a professional that can help you put it. Find your friend. This is actually the time where, SMEs, we need to form a lot of strategic collaborations, because we should be doing active cost management. You shouldn't pay for everything, try to find, so maybe I'm in finance and I need media services, like you now, you need media services.
I do need media
You can
services.
come to me and say, you know what, you guys, let me help you do your financial planning, and in exchange, you do headshots for all of us. It's a win-win if the values match, the value exchange matches,
Right.
you do it and you move on. So do that, put it in a statement. When you are speaking to somebody that has money, right, don't speak from a place of desperation.
Right.
Right? Because if you are doing your business well, if you are paying attention, I don't think you'll be desperate. Right? It's more of, I'm giving you an opportunity to do something with this money that FX favored you for.
Right.
Because very soon it can unfavor you.
I think so too.
So I'm giving you this opportunity through my business as a vehicle. This is what I've done in so time. Remember the market I spoke about. This is the market that I've identified that is untapped. If I have this your money, I'll be able to reach them. However, with or without this your money, I'm still be
going
fine,
there. I'm still going
right?
there.
And I can bootstrap to that point. But if I have your money, it will happen faster. This is how long it will take us to get there. This is what you get at the end of the day. If you take this opportunity, this is what I'm willing to give you in exchange. You can either do equity, which I strongly advise, or you do debt. So that means I'm going to pay you back after debt. Sometimes they don't really agree because, it's uncertain. But if your numbers are good, people will take it, right? And you pay them back with interest, right? If it's equity, it means we're married. We'll continue to either I sell out or you blow. And then you become Flutterwave. And then I'm good.
I think so. I think that even with so what you've said now, like 3 key things that I've taken out from it. The first key thing is, where are you going, and how can you paint that picture to them? So they must be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Tunnel.
They must be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Firstly, right. The second thing is that since you're already going there, you're not desperate.
Yes.
So you are then providing them with an opportunity.
It's an opportunity
to partake of that light that will be seen.
Yes.
It's just that it will happen faster. If you don't come, even though, keep your money, man.
Yeah.
And then the third and last thing would then be, which is the first thing that you mentioned, be true about what your current position is. In terms of your financial statements. This is what.
But you even know, Mr. Louis. Let me add.
I think you should add.
It's not every capital that is financial. There's human capital,
Absolutely.
There's social capital.
Absolutely.
So sometimes it might not be money you are looking for. If I'm selling pizza or burger and I go and meet Don Jazzy, I'm stupid to ask him for money. Okay, put this on your Instagram.
Right.
Call it Jazzy Burger.
Right.
Let's cash out.
Is there a hidden message here?
The person
That's a trick question.
No, I don't know. Please don't quote me. But think about it. Then you're able to leverage, his social capital. What matters is that cash flow
has come in as a result of that.
We always think that is money. Yeah, I know they say this money used to make money, but capital, there's human capital. You can come and say, guy, they develop. I need to do this app for this burger stuff. I don't have the money. But if you do this app, instead of doing 5 orders a day, you'll be able to do 20. Come. Let's do it. I'll pay you in so time. And if you're a business owner,
even be equity.
You should be able to tell good stories. You must be able to paint pictures. The person will see that, look, I can continue coding this thing, or I can build the next pay stack.
Right.
Wow.
Such a very romantic, enlightening, and very, very wonderful, aspect. I've actually learned quite a bit. I know that if we pick another point here,
you will go past your fellowship time.
I think
this is about to be the longest of this fellowship. My life.
No, there has been fellowship that
it's not long. It's not as long as this. Even this is the longest. And you play with laptop.
if you do anyhow now, tell them to put green screen on you.
Shit, no,
so
no,
that now only your face and
I'll
your two
disappear.
hands.
People didn't tell me this is the chair you
Very
use.
good. So
I
don't
was
try
trying to be
me.
on brand, to match your brand.
Hello, sir. Now me go determine wetin be on
Sorry.
hand for you. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Mr. Wisdom. I need you to just give us finishing thoughts, closing thoughts. Imagine that you are a father, you have so many MSME children. This is the pay attention.
Okay, sorry,
You should not
sorry.
be used to me with they tell good stories.
Sorry.
Be focused, sir. Please, sir. Thank you very much. Imagine you're a father, you have MSME children. The economy is so uncertain right now. There are 5 of the children. Let's make it 6. 6
Wow,
children.
that's a lot of children.
What key advices can you give these children for them not to be swallowed up by the current economic?
I just want to say something.
Say something, but
Because advice have plural. Sorry,
advice.
I know you are the host and you brought me to this.
Advice does not have plural.
Okay, it doesn't. So
It does not have
fine,
plural.
it's fine. So I should answer the question.
So answer the question.
You guys,
Answer the question.
we are all in it together, right?
No, you are not in it.
This is how you look here.
But your children is your children.
My children.
You are not in it. I'm joking. I'm kidding.
First thing I'll say, I learned from, one of my mentors. I mean, he said it in passing. I thought it was really good. In this time, do everything you can to stay alive. This is real life, guys. So we're the fight for survival. Do everything you can to stay alive. Don't go and say, oh, this person increased his price, so I'm increasing my price. Before you increase your price, make sure that you have people that are willing to buy at that price. If that's not working, maybe you need to add, a complementary product. Just be creative around how you do things. Don't do things because people are doing things. Because some people go into the market ready to lose for like 5 years. They have the capital to lose for 5 years before they start making profit. That might not be you. If you're like me, you're just a regular guy who just got friends and family to invest in your business. So survive. Number 2, cut costs as much as possible. If you have people on your payroll, anybody that is not adding value, that contributes directly to the bottom line, fire the person. Sure. Number 3, I think that you should then begin to observe the ecosystem that you're operating and find new opportunities. I think this is the time where new opportunities are emerging. Because that thing that used to make us lazy, where we just focus on this thing that is cashing out and is bringing this, maybe 10 million is becoming 100 million. They again like that. So now you just have to focus on new opportunities, how you can keep the lights on in your business. Whatever happens, don't give up.
Wow! Motivational, sensational, aromatic, romantic, and very, very key in the value delivery. You must come. Maybe you go tell me whether you go come or not. Delivering the value that you have to these 6 children of yours in the MSME space. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Spoken about, what businesses should try to do in terms of capital raise, in terms of making sure that they innovate. It's not always an aspire to Maguire session. We always like to try to be able to deliver a bit of value. However, if you've listened to this and then more questions have now come out from your mind, please feel free to engage with our social media channels. We are Beige Africa on everywhere that you know. Instagram, X, Facebook, TikTok, email address, everything can be displayed in the comment section or somewhere on this live stream. And if you have been also blessed by some of the stuff that we've spoken about, especially around personal finance, send us a DM. We're very, very super excited to hear that from you and then show other people so they can know that it's not only miracle session. Sometimes finance session is also the key to your financial problem. Thank you so very much.
But you didn't do promo for me. You brought me here. You did not do promo for my own page. Please follow me on all platforms. I have the platform.
No problem. Sorry.
I'm here. I'm going to use
it. Enjoy.
So I can't use that accent he was using. But
no problem.
Wisdom, I think. Wisdom, ATING. Make sure you follow me. I'm checking. And then because of Beige.
Are you checking?
And because I work
Are you checking?
today, right? You can
Are
send
you
me a DM
checking?
and ask questions. I'll answer you. Just for today. Oh.
Thank you so much for that. Mr. Wisdom is a businessman of repute. If he
Thank
says
you.
that we should ask him questions, if I were you, I will start typing some questions down for him so that he can also ask. Thank you so very much. Please, we have several webinars that we did in April. Mr. Wisdom,
Very, very
we also,
romantic.
yeah, very, very
I like
nice
this
webinars that
webinars.
we did in April for Financial Literacy Month.
Yes.
Guys, please plug into that. There are several topics. We talked about debt management. We talked about becoming a millionaire with stocks.
9 to 5,
Nine
investing
to
as a
five
9
hours,
to 5.
investing
You
as
guys
a
did
night.
great.
No, for us, we don't aspire to conquer
Yeah?
or Maguire to inspire.
What?
We deliver value.
What are you saying?
No, you must be able to know the mannerism of success.
I think so.
You must be able to know it.
So,
So, guys, become a millionaire with stocks. We thought it was like, but there are people that actually went ahead and did it. Don't forget, in April, ending of March, April,
there was a dip in stocks.
and then some people that took advantage of that just after receiving dividends, they could feel well. So I think that it's super important for people that are interested to get that. Thank you so very much, Mr. Wisdom. We do not take it for granted, but we assure you that next time, if you are rude on the show and you wear green on this green chair, we will turn it to green screen and just your head.
Thank you. Please don't turn it to green screen. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for everyone that tuned in. God bless and do have a very fulfilling weekend ahead. Thank you.